Looks like it's going to stay on for 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Alright, here we go.
Hey, you have to straddle this.
Hey, Mom, it's starting right now. I only got 5 minutes of camera time. Alright, cool. Alright, well, you guys all know why I'm here today. Thank you for being here. Pretty much just going to go through and give you an introduction of my life for the last 10 years. At the end of the speech, you're going to know that I worked at Sonic Drive-In. I was in the Air Force. Currently work at ABB. In the future, I would like to be a game warden. So, let's go back to the beginning of things. Why you laugh? Okay, so my life started out in a struggle, just trying to get through high school. I actually dropped out of high school 4 times and finally graduated from Wascom High School. Took me a little while to get caught up, but I did. After high school, with a lot of influence from family and friends, I was convinced to join the military, which I did. Actually, take a step back. During high school, I worked at Sonic Drive-In, where I was a master fry cook. I learned all of the trades of the kitchen, so I can do the fries, the ice cream, I can do the counter, and I was eventually promoted to be a manager. But only making about $7.25 an hour, even in management. Met my fiance, we moved into a shack, had a hole before. We decided to join the military, we did. After 6 years in the military, I was able to see the world. I deployed 4 times, 2 other citywide cones. That was pretty cool. So during my time in the Air Force, I deployed in the 4 deployments that I went to, 3 overseas. I went to Kuwait, Qatar, and Africa, Iraqi freedom, and during freedom in Africa. Spent about 16 months. Saw a lot of people starving to death. It's pretty bad, pretty sad. Got to help out a lot of people. So finally, whenever I completed my enlistment of Staff Sergeant, after 6 years, I got a job working at ABB as a field service engineer at Midwest Vecchio. Worked there for 3 years, as you guys already know. Worked on the control systems. That went okay. We lost our contract, so I had to either stay there at the paper mill or go and take a different position within ABB, which I did. So now I'm working as a proposal engineer currently within my company. In my current job right now, pretty much sell control systems. I work with salesmen and engineering to come up with different control solutions from all kinds of different companies within the United States and Canada and Mexico. Pretty cool. It's going pretty good. So, like I told you in the beginning, in the end, I would like to spend my time outdoors, as you saw from this picture. If I get to come back up right here, I personally rather spend my time outdoors, catching a lot of fish and helping people do the right thing, protecting the environment, and make sure people don't abuse the resources we have here in Texas. So, in the end, down the road, I would like to become a game warden and pretty much write people tickets all day. That's a dream of mine. Stand by. Let me just see how much time's left on this memory. It may have died. 48 seconds left. All right. So in closing, the requirements to become a game warden, you have to have a bachelor's degree, which is currently why I'm taking the speech class right now. So once I get through this, I can apply to be a game warden, and maybe in a few years, 2 or 3 years, I can become one and go out there and do a good job with all the the fishing game and Texas resources like people polluting the oceans. That's terrible. I'm gonna go stomp out people for doing that. But thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you guys being here. I hope now that you know, in the end, that I worked at Sonic. I went to the airport.